So let's say if oh, so you guys are going to score me too. Yeah. So can you confirm you have this data once you are able to access the link? So this is the data we'll be working with. It's like a problem basically, but it's very straightforward if you follow the instructions. Okay, I've not gotten any response from anyone.
Uh,
Whether we've been able to
oh,
download the
sorry.
file.
You guys were saying something about downloading.
Yes, yes. If you check the chat box, the chat room, right? So there's a file that has been dropped there for
Okay.
us by the admin. So you have to download that file. So that's what we're going to use for the exercise that we're trying to do now. Because this class basically is just to run us through a case study, right? So, and yeah.
I'm
So,
seeing two files.
okay, sorry. You have to use the Excel file. So the PowerPoint is what I presented actually. So that was the PowerPoint I just created, the one I presented earlier. So you can download both, but the one we are working with is the Excel file, 21 kilobytes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, someone said you can't see the file. So scroll up, you go to the chat that was dropping 1:14. So 1:14 p.m. So you would see but I don't know if people that are just joining will be able to access previous chats. Right. Okay, it has been dropped again now, 119. So we can download it now for those of us that are on the call. So that's what we're going to use for the case study. Yeah. Okay, just confirm that you've downloaded it so we can start. So when you guys are ready, just let me know. So,
I've downloaded it.
Yes,
okay,
downloaded.
cool, cool. Okay, I've gotten a response from just two people. Don't know if others have been able to download. So if you have a laptop with you, download it on your laptop. And if you have your maybe your phone, you're using Excel on your phone, it's possible, but you might not really enjoy it because of the small screen and moving around on Excel. So it's best to use a laptop or a computer for this exercise. Okay, downloaded. Yeah, so that's 5 people now. You can also unmute yourself so we can hear your voice too. So once 10 people have confirmed that they've downloaded and they have it on their system, so we can start. So by 1:23, I'm going to start. So I give you 2 minutes to put yourself together. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, that's cool. So now that you have the data with you, so this is a problem that we want to resolve, right? So we're trying to solve this particular project. And if you look to If you open the workbook, you have two worksheets. You have the problem one. There are various problems that I just have to limit us to just one because this is the one. But day two, you have a problem two. No. So this is the reference, right? So we're going to need some of this information in the problem, in solving the problem, right? So on the right-hand side, so if you scroll like this, you're going to see um, the projects. Just want to be sure everyone can see my screen.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, that's cool. Okay. So project, this is a data set about a small electronics retail company. There are two sales employees working on separate shifts. The payment shift is shift-wise. So this is the payment shift. This is the amount that they pay them per shift. So if you're working in the day, they'll pay you 40 naira. If you're working at night, they'll pay you 15 naira per day, actually. So the night shift pays more, exactly. So you can see that 15 naira per day. So the cost price and selling price are accumulation of all items sold on each shift per day. We have 5 tasks to solve. Additional data are provided in the reference data sheet. So task 1, find the profit percentage for each sale. Task 2, calculate the profit for each sale. Task 3, count the number of shifts for each employee. Task 4, determine income for both. And task 5, on average, which day of the week is most profitable for the company? Yeah. Okay. So before we start addressing this, right? So if you look at this particular exercise, you notice that I paint some parts wine color and some parts in blue color, right? So these ones that I painted in blue color means that we're going to input all the information into this place. So we're going to write some formulas to give us the answers to each of these headings. Remember I told you that in Excel, you need to have an heading. So the heading will guide you on what you want to achieve. In this case, the heading here is profit. So we should determine the profit. The heading here is profit percentage. So we should determine the profit percentage. The heading here says that profits greater than 100. The heading here is profits less than 100. And the heading here is saying weekday. Under what weekday does this date fall on, right? So we all know, I'm just going to give us some hints for us to be able to do this, right? So in Excel, okay, basically in mathematics, right? I'm sure all of us did mathematics. So how do you calculate your profits, right? Can anyone just give me an answer? How do you calculate profit?
Selling price
Cost
minus
price and selling price.
cost price.
Okay, selling price minus cost price. I can hear cost price minus selling price. So I don't know which one. So some people said cost price minus selling
Selling,
price.
selling minus cost.
Selling price minus cost price.
Okay, can you tell me why it is selling price minus cost? I want to know why. Why is this?
Selling is
Because
higher than the
Because
cost.
the selling price is always higher than the cost price.
Mm.
no, because all the amount that we use in producing or all the amount that we use in making the goods available, we is our cost, and we have to sell. Doesn't make sense that we sell below the cost price, so we have to
Mm.
sell higher than the cost price.
Mm. Okay.
And
I
that's
get-
why the selling price is always higher than the cost price.
Mm. Okay, that's nice. I'm learning sales here. Sales 101. For me, I'm not selling any goods. Me, I'm selling services. Right? So how do I determine my selling price? Right. So let's say
Just
for example
say
now, if I'm training people on Power BI or I'm training you guys on PowerPoint, I want to train you on how you can design PowerPoint. Right? So how much should I charge now?
You can charge any amount you didn't fit.
Okay. All right. So that one is we can talk about that later. Okay, so now you guys have given me the answer. So you said that profit is what? Selling price minus cost price. So we all know the formula to get that, right? Or equals to, I'm just going to do one. This minus that. Then you get the answer, right? So then remember we can drag down, or you can be doing it one by one, whichever is faster, right? Don't use flash fill for this one, no, because it's a formula, right? So you can either drag down once you've done it, or you 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 do it one by one. So can anyone tell me their total profits?
The first one,
Um,
I don't get
The question
I'm not
is, what is the
following.
total
Can you come
profit?
again?
everything. Like we should add it
Everything.
now.
Add everything together, yes. Once you get for each person. Yeah, try to do it from your end though.
10,385.
Okay, I've noted that. Let me hear another person. 10,385. 385. Okay, that is from. Hey, sorry, I can't say everybody's name. I'll have been mentioning your name. I'm coming. Let me put people's name by the side.
Now I get them. That way you see, which one? That actually. This one. No, this one.
Okay, can anyone tell me another the only answer to of their profit, total profit? Okay, so let's do the total here.
Sorry, 10,985, not 385.
Another answer. 10,985. Okay.
Sammy, I'm not following. No.
You're not following. Okay.
Yes, I'm not
All right, so
following.
let me walk us through again. So, like I said, this is the
Please,
data
can
of the
someone please send the, I'm sorry, please, can someone please send the Excel link again? My system logged me out, so I don't have, I was in the middle of downloading it before. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Admin, please help us send it again so that everybody can download this exercise. So this exercise now, basically, the areas are highlighted blue here, right? So we need to solve them. We need to get them, right? And how do we do that? The first column is saying profits, right? So how do you determine your profits? They said the audience mentioned that selling price minus cost price, right? So get the profit for each of these guys, right? And then total it. Do the total. Keep your answer, right? We'll come back to that, right? So that is number one. The second one is profit percentage. So we're going to do profit percentage, right? Right. So we want to know your percentage of profits, like whether the percentage makes sense, right? Also, this one is profits. Like I'm also going to explain this one, and this one too as well. Then we'll now come to this part, all this tax, right? So tax 3, we're going to come to tax 3, tax 4, and tax 5. Right. So after that, then we are done. So I hope the objective is clear now. So I want you to understand basic calculations, basic functions in Excel, right? Using the data. This is a sales data, right? So Ben stayed at night shift, right? And he sold 1,288 worth of goods. The cost price to produce it was 1,112. So what was his profit, right? So I hope that's clear. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's cool. So let's get our profits first. So once you're done with your profits, so then do the total and keep your answer, right? So at the end of the day, I'm going to be calling on names and I'll be telling people to what? To tell me what they got, right? So that's how you get your profit. So for profit percentage,
All right, sorry, sir.
okay.
So, I would like us to know that we should also do this. We should do this alongside so that we will submit, because there's going to be some leaderboard. There's going to be a sheet showing, I mean, people who are actually following and people who are actually working on their projects. I mean, there's also going to be a link for submission of today's assignment.
Okay. All right, that's cool. Don't worry. I won't do everything. So I'm going to reserve some. I'll give you guys hints. You guys will go and do the rest as assignments, right? So I'll just give you hints. Then when
Excuse
we
me,
meet
sir.
tomorrow by God's grace, I'm going to talk about it. Okay, someone is saying something.
Excuse me. Yeah, please, can you direct me? I downloaded this file, this document on my phone. Then I transferred it to my system.
Okay.
Okay, so it's opening as, I don't know, how do I open it in Excel so that I can have this workspace, I can have this
Okay, it's an Excel file.
workstation.
Though. Okay, there are two
Yeah,
files. There's a PowerPoint and there's an Excel. So which one did you download?
the I downloaded the Excel file.
Okay.
Let me share my, let me start. Let me show you
Okay.
my got it.
Okay. Admin,
Hi. Sorry, I would like to know what the problem is. So I'll make you host now. So sorry, for you
I'm
to
just,
kind of,
my video is on. I don't know if you can see my
okay,
screen.
I'll make
okay.
you host now. Okay.
So it's going to make you host so that you can
So you can share your screen.
share a screen.
In
Yeah.
case if there's any other person uh going through that same problem. Right.
Yeah.
I made you host now.
Okay. So can you see my screen?
Okay. You can see your screen. Yeah.
Okay, so this is how it is. You were asking if it's the PowerPoint or the Excel
Okay.
document.
This is the Excel. Yes.
Yes, so I'm not having all those tabs and everything that I can use to work on this document with.
Do you have
How-
do you have Excel download on your laptop?
Yes, I have Excel.
Okay. Can you open it using Excel? Don't open it using Google Docs or Google Sheets.
This is my Excel. So how do I
Okay.
open it?
Okay. Where did you save the file? What do you use to save it?
I haven't saved it since I
Try
haven't.
and download and save it on your system. Download and save it to your maybe desktop. Then let's pick it up from there. And download it. Okay, Amid said, is there any file sent? Can it be sent, please? Okay, Amid does not have access to the file. Admin, please, can you help us you know, share it again? Thanks. Okay, so I can see some couple of answers are coming in. So once you download it into your laptop, right, open it with Microsoft Excel and run it. I'm sure it should be fine by that, right? Okay. So I'll go ahead to share my screen now. So my system is down. Can I submit my assignment later? Cool. That's cool. No problem. Okay. I can be seeing
Yes,
several.
please. Hello.
Hello. Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah, my system is almost down. I was trying to, there's no light, but I didn't hear all the explanations you made. I was able to get only the calling for the profit and profit percentage. But for this profit greater than 100, I don't really get it. Are we going to find all the profit that are greater than 100 in this cell, or we calculate it down? I saw where you wrote total down. We just pick all the ones greater than 100. Or what? And again, on the weekdays, I don't really get. I'm seeing only night and day. I don't know which one is the weekday. I don't really understand, please. I got lost when you sent this Excel. I was not available because of my network.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's noted. Good afternoon. Afternoon. Okay. So, like I said, I was just starting with one. Profits. I mean, the basic formula for profit is selling price minus cost price. We get the total profits. Profit percentage. Can anyone tell me the formula for profit percentage? How do you calculate the profit percentage? When you say profit percentage, what does that mean? What comes to your mind?
As the percentage of
Sir, it's
profit by the
percentage
selling price.
divided by 100.
You guys should calm down now.
Okay, sorry.
There are several answers. There are several. Okay, let's take one by one. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's okay, Hamid, go ahead, sir.
Sir, sorry. I said percent in profit. To get profit percentage, you do profit divided by 100, which is percentage.
No, that's wrong.
Okay. Can you tell me your answer, please?
Profit by selling price. Multiply by 100. Since it's Excel, to come, then you now go to the percentage ribbon side.
Okay, that's another perspective. So can anyone also tell me what profit percentage is?
The profit percentage, I think it should be the profits divided by the cost price multiplied by 100.
Another perspective. Cool. Wow.
My own profit is profit all over the selling price because your Excel is already stated in percentage, so it will give it directly without needing to times by 100.
Exactly. You don't need to multiply by 100. Perfect. So if you click on, remember I told you earlier that formatting. I'm going to tell you the answer. Everybody is, yeah. So I won't say the answer. So this particular column H, you can see that it is in percentage. See, if you come to your home tab, under number, you can see percentage. So it's already in percentage, so you don't need to multiply by 100 again. So to get your profit percentage, right, the answer is profit percentage is equals to profit divided by cost price. So that's the profit percentage. So it's actually divided by cost price, right? So you don't divide it by your selling price. Yeah. Okay, because you are trying to get a percentage of profit over the cost price, right? Right. So do you know how to work around that? So you say equals to the profit that you got divided by what? The cost price. We all know our divide sign, right? So it's on
Yes.
our tab. Yeah. So
The
let's do
first
that.
one, the first one, I think I don't know, maybe I'm right. I
Okay.
got 15.98 percentage.
Okay. Yeah. So we do that. So at the end of the day, we're still going to know whether we are right or wrong. So at the end of the day, we just do that across. We don't need to add it because it's percentage. So we don't need to do any total. So just do it across each of the days, right? So that's how you got your profit percentage. Then the next column, which is profits greater than 100, right? So I want you to write a formula to say if the profit is greater than 100, right? Give me that value back. Remember, no, I'm going to guide you, right? So don't be scared, right? So how this works is that if you don't do your profits, you don't do your profit percentage, you can't get your profit above 100 though. You know that. So it's a step. If you don't do one, you can't move to the next one. So profit greater than 100 is what? So there's a formula in Excel called if. If. It's called if formula. It is used to write an argument. So you can say if. I forgot to take us that because we had too many questions. I wanted to walk us through. So if formula is a formula that is used to condition something, right? So you will tell Excel that if A is equals to A, give me A. If it is not equals to A, give me B. You can do that formula in Excel. You can say if A is greater than 100, right? Give me the answer. If it is not greater than 100, give me 0. You can write that formula in Excel. So I'm just going to do a sample here. I'm not going to do the answer for us. Let me scroll down. I hope you all can see my page. So let me do something here. Amounts, right? Contribute. So we have 1,000, 2,000, 1,3, 2,4, 5,000, 900. I'm just using random data. 1,9 and 4,200, right? So these are all what? These are all amounts, right? So come here. So I want to write a formula in Excel to say if this amount is greater than, let's say it's greater than 1,000, give me that amount back. If it's not greater than 1,000, give me 0. So you can condition, and that formula for writing an argument, it is called an argument in Excel. It's called if formula, if function. You can say if function. Let's just say formula. As the case may be, if function, it is used to write an argument. So how do you do that? You say equals to if, open your brackets. You can see if logical test, value if true, value if false. I'm sure all of us can see this thing. So logical test is the command you want to give Excel, right? So it is based on that command. The result, if it is true, give me this answer. If it is false, give me this answer. And you can see comma in between them. Logical test as comma, value if true as comma, false as comma. So that's how we're going to differentiate it, right? So logical test, if this guy is greater, I'm sure we can say greater than sign. No, I'll not use greater than. If it is equals to 2,000, right? Comma, if it is true, I'm going to click on give me the answer back, right? Then put comma. If it is false, I'm going to put 0. I'll close my brackets. Can we say that if C114, that is this cell, is equals to 2,000, comma, give me this guy back. If it is false, if it is not true, give me 0. So this is the true, this is the false. And then I close bracket and press enter. You can see it is false. 1,000 is not equal to 2,000. So Excel says it's 0. So that it is false. Then I drag down. You can see. Everything here is what? 0. Except this guy because it's 2,000. If I change this guy to 2,000, it will bring it for me because the formula is saying that the argument says that if this guy is equal to 2,000, give me that formula, give me that value back. If it is not, give me 0. Any question? Or I should continue?
Please retake.
Okay. All right. So I'll delete it. So like I said, if formula is a formula that we use to create an argument in Excel. At the end of the day, that particular argument would give you a yes or no answer or a true or false answer, right? So let's say your manager has told you, please, Abdullah, that's data I gave you. Just give me or tell me how many people, ask 2,000 naira as their price, as their amount, right? So the argument is towards bring all values. It's 2,000. So rather than me saying, Oga, I'll now be checking. And that's the problem. If you have over 1 million files, like you have 1 million cells, everything is to the end. You now be doing it one by one. No. You can't be doing it one by one. So you can't be saying, Oga, I'm coming, 2,000. You say 1, 2, 3, 4. Before you know it, they'll say, it's time for close of business because you've been counting since morning and you have over 1 million cells. So rather than you counting one by one, you can create a column and do an if formula on Excel. So you tell Excel that if this column has 2,000 naira that I'm looking for, give me that value back. If it does not have, give me 0. So equals to if, that is the argument. Open brackets. The logical test is that argument we want to write, which is what? If C114, that is this cell, is equals to 2,000, you write 2,000, right? Comma, if it is true, give me this cell back. You click on it again, so you can see C114. So that is the true, value if true. Then put comma, you can see there's comma in between all of them. There's comma between logical test, there's comma between true, and there's comma between false. If it is false, right, give me 0. Close my brackets, enter. I hope it is clear now.
It's not.
It's not clear.
No.
Okay.
But wait, sorry. Plus, in this case, the one as the exercise now,
Yeah.
can you just, I don't know, you know that they say profit greater than 100.
And yes, we are getting there. So there are several functions in Excel. There's equals to, there's less than, there's greater than, there's equals to or less than, there's greater than or not equals to, you know,
Okay,
like. So I'm just citing an example. So I don't want to
okay.
give you the expo. So you don't want to do the one for greater than by yourself. I've given you a hint. You're only changing one thing in this place.
Okay.
Only two things. You are changing the sign and you are changing what? The argument. So you are changing this one to 100. I've given you guys the expo. I'm changing this one to what? Greater than.
Okay.
I told Excel that if this guy is greater than 100,
Sorry, can I ask a question real quick, please?
okay.
So I've haven't worked on the percentage on the greater than sign. The places I'm
Okay.
supposed to have zero, I have like this dash sign. Is that okay, or is there something wrong?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
All right, thank you.
It's fine. So it's either you have zero or you have dash. So
So there's another question. It says, can the condition be true or false instead of writing out the number back?
yes, you can put it back. So the reason why I wanted it to, you can tailor it to whatever you want. You can
Okay,
say,
sorry, please, but the percentage, I was supposed to, that's then the price, the profit over the cost price, then I was supposed to click on the percent.
no, it's already in percentage. It's already set. You don't need to
Okay,
do it. It will, once you do the answer, it's going to give you
okay,
percentage straight up.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So, um, yeah. So the question that was asked around whether you should give you true or false. Yes, you can tailor it to whatever you want. You can say if this guy is equals to 2000. If it is true, say true, right? Comma, if it is false, say false. Close brackets, enter. See, it is false. You can see false. So you can tailor it to whatever. You can tailor the answer to what you want. You can say, oh, say yes or say no. Is 1000 equals to 2000? It says false. Let's go down. You can see we have false, we have true. We have true here. We also have true here. We also have true here. We have true here. We have true here. Because we set our answer to be true or false, right? So I can as well say equals to if, open brackets, this guy is equals to 2000, comma. If it is true, say yes. Then put comma. If it is false, say no. Close bracket. Press enter. Okay. It's equals to if, open brackets, this guy equals to 2000, comma. If it is true, say yes, comma. If it is no, yeah, it is no. So what I did is I had to put hyphen on the yes and the no, right? So in a case whereby if you write the formula and Excel is giving you error sign, so put an hyphen in front of the answers. You can see there's an hyphen here. There's also an hyphen here. There's an hyphen here. There's also an hyphen here. So once you do that, it's not going to give you any.
Sorry, do you mean apostrophe or hyphen?
What did you say?
I said, do you mean quotation marks or hyphen?
Okay, quotation mark. Thank you for that correction. Quotation mark. Yeah. Apostrophe. Yeah. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Yeah. So
Sorry, I have a
apostrophe.
question. Okay. Can I go
Okay.
ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I've done that. But the only thing is that, you know that the profit is in decimal.
Okay.
But my own answer here is just giving me the whole numbers without the decimal. Is
And
it still
yes, it
correct?
doesn't. So remember that in the earlier training that we did, so there's a place where you can increase your decimal or reduce your decimal. Can anyone
Okay.
tell me that place where you can
Yeah.
reduce or increase your decimal? Where is the place?
Yes.
This under the number
You go to
numbering
number.
Yeah,
under the
so
number.
Decrease decimal.
increase
Yes.
decimal. So
Okay.
select all the cells that you want to do and either increase or decrease as the case may be. You get the answer. So in this case now, we are doing profits greater than 100. So the answer that you get here, write an if formula to say if this profit is greater than 100, give me back the profit. Or you can say true, or you can say false, or you can say yes, you can say no, right?
So I have a question.
Okay.
Sorry, like, are there instances where they specifically ask if they want a yes or a no answer? Because, for this column now that says profit greater than 100 or less than 100, like I've done it right, and I got my answers in figures. But on
Okay.
the ones that don't have figures, there's a dash, right? But
Okay.
now, if I'm supposed to use the yes or no conditional ifs, right? So are there like situations that they would ask for yes or no, or I don't understand that yes and no stuff.
Okay. No. So the yes and no is just a custom thing, right? You personally just want to do it for yourself, right? So nobody is asking for yes or no. They want to see the value to say if this guy is greater than 100. Maybe the management want to take a decision to say, we want to know those products that are highly profitable, right? Maybe because of your analysis, you are able to identify those products that are greater than 100 million. Let's say, for example, management can say that, product A, B, C have profits greater than 100 million. I think we should retain them and strengthen that particular product. Every other product, we are going to stop producing them because they are not profit oriented. You can see your analysis has changed management decision because you're able to. So nobody cares about yes or no, true and false. Yes or no and true and false is I'm just telling you that you can change your answer to whatever you like. What is most important is that get the value back. It is the value that matters, and that's what we're using to make decision. Exactly. All right, cool. So you do the same thing for if profit is less than 100, get your answer, right? Then the last one, which is weekday, right? So remember I said earlier that we are going to make use of the reference data here, right?
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Yes, ma.
Sorry, please. I am still very confused from
Okay.
the calculation. I
Okay.
used to know that profit is always calculated on the selling price, but you said it's
Okay.
on cost price. So that's why I'm getting confused because the profit you're making is on the price you sold, actually, not on the cost price. There's no profit attached to a cost price. It's from the selling price that you make profit because it's actually higher than the cost. So to get the percentage to get the profit, it's the percentage, it is the profit on your selling price, but you kept saying it's on cost price. So that's why I'm confused. I'm still trying. I've even been googling to see if it's actually, and they keep on also telling me that it's selling price because from the basic accounting, profit is always calculated on sales, which is the selling price. So please, if
No.
you can explain further.
Okay, I want to do an analysis. So let's
Okay.
2021, 2020, right? So these are 3 years, 2021. Sales in 2022 was 2,000. Sales in 2021 was 1,600. Sales in 2020 was 1,800, right? Right. So, sales. Right. So I want to do one basic thing. So let me just ignore this guy and do a percentage. Yeah. So comma, just to put the comma beside it. So now you can see in 2020 we had a profit of 22,000. 2021 you have a profit sales of 1,600. 2020 we have a sales of 1,800. Right. Let's say management has come to you, right? Maybe the managing director said, "Oh, Abdullah, please, this is our sales record for 3 years. Can you tell us the percentage, right, growth? I'm coming somewhere. Percentage growth of each of these sales, right? Each of these sales. So how do you go about percentage growth? Percentage growth. So how do you do that? Can anyone tell me? Percentage growth, like what has grown from 2021 to 2020? What's the percentage? From 2020 to 2021, what's the percentage growth or loss?
For
We
20,
will want about the extra let's call it value over
Okay.
the particular year. So we want to know by how much the extra over, if I'm comparing 2021 and 2022, by how many points do we have over 1,600? So the extra then divided by 1,600.
okay,
Can I say something,
right.
please?
Thank you
For
very much.
me, I think it's from the formula that you know about accounting that you have to subtract the original
Is
from
the
the new,
change, right?
then over
So
the
is
original.
But the
right.
current price.
Okay.
So is the change
Thank you.
over
Original,
the
Thank you very
base
much.
original
year?
amount.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry. Okay. Let's take it one by one.
So
Mrs.
is the
Ken
change over the base year, right? So the change is what is changing exactly 2022 minus 2021, right? Which is the base year. Then the base year is the year that you're considering when you're calculating. So base year, for instance, now, if you're comparing between 2021 and 2020, base year is 2020. If you're comparing between 2021 and 2022, base year is 2021. Do you understand? So the growth is the changes. That's 2022 minus 2021 over the base year, which in this case is 2021, right? So that's the percentage growth times 100 over 1.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Someone was trying to say something in there. Can I go ahead?
Yes. Okay, I was talking about how you get the percentage growth. That's you look at the original, that's like the amount that you used to make in the previous years, that's in 2020. That's the original. Like, so you subtract this from, sorry, that's the original from that's the current value. Then you divide it by the original value. That's original being that's the first amount that you've always had. That is how it's similar to what she explained though.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. We all tried and yes, we're all good. Okay. So for percentage growth, right? So if the manager has come to you to say 2020, 2021, 2022, these are the sales record. Can you tell me the percentage growth between, let's take it one by one, between 2020 and 2021? Sales was 1,800 in 2020. In 2021, it's now 1,006. Is that an increase or decrease?
Yeah, there was no growth actually.
It's a decrease.
Exactly. So that's a decrease. So if that's a decrease, the first thing you need to do, right, is to need to calculate the change, just to make it simple. So what is the change? So you say, right, 2021 divided by minus 2020, right? Because we are in 2021, right? So we are going to work with the current year first, right? The base year. So this is the current year. This is the base year. Base year means last year, the year before the current year, right? So the change so that means from 2020 to 2021, there was sales decreased by 200 naira. So to now know the percentage, because we know the value in terms of number. So this is the change in terms of number. We want to know the change in terms of percentage, right? So you are not going to say this guy divided by, so what are we going to divide it? Is it 2020 or 2021?
2020.
2020. Let's try it.
No, it's 2021. 2021.
Someone said 2020. So we're going to try both, right? So we have 11% when I used 2020. Let's try it again. Change divided by what? 2021. I have this guy, percentage. I have 13%. We're having two different answers. So which one is correct now?
The base year, 2020.
So in basic accounting, right? I know most of us might not be accounting students, but this analysis will be helpful when you are doing analysis between years, right? So I'm sure we'll have done trend analysis and statistics, right? For those of us that do statistics in school. So the change is, we've determined that, right? So now, to now get the percentage change, you have to base the change with the prior year and not the current year. Because what changed, right, is a movement between last year and current year. So when you're now basing that change, you have to base it on what it was at the prior year. That is last year, the base year. So you can't base your change on your current period. It's not possible, right? Because the current period, the answer is already warehoused in this particular number, right? So this is the reason why 2021 sales dropped because of this guy. Why are you now saying this guy divided by this guy again? So we need to base it on the prior year, on the last year, because the last year is what we use to benchmark our current year. So it's whatever you are benchmarking on, whatever you are comparing with, that you're going to use. So if you are in 2022, for example, now, and they ask you to calculate the percentage growth, right? So 2022 is your current year, 2021 is your base year. Whatever change that you get, you need to base it with the base year, not the current. As long as you are in 2022, you that you are doing the analysis, you're in 2022. So the correct answer is change divided by the base year, right? So now, in the case of profit percentage, right? So I'm just going to use that analogy, right? So you produced an item and you have 1,112. At the end of the day, you now sold it at 1,288. Who can tell me the past activity? Who can tell me the current activity?
The current activity is your selling price. The past is your cost price.
Exactly. So you've already done you've put in a lot of effort in the past to produce these goods, to go and buy these goods in the market, right? You've done it's not possible to sell before you actually determine it. So the past activity is the cost. You've gone to the market, bought goods, done the stress and everything. You got home, right? Okay, how much should I add of this particular cost? You now say, well, let me add 200 on each of these things so I can get my selling price. Remember, the goal of a business is to make profit. The selling is the current period, right? Exactly. So the current is the selling period. You can't compare the change between selling and costs with the current period again. I'm just trying to use that analogy. I'm going to come to another analogy. So in this case now, hey, you guys are already making me to do a spot like this. Okay, so that will be equals to this guy minus this guy, right? Put brackets in between them. Divided by cost price. So this is it. This is it. So if I change this guy to percentage, see percentage here, don't need to multiply by 100. Just click percentage. So this is 16%. So that means between selling price and cost price, the profit growth is what? Is 16%. Right? So another analogy, let's do that again. Say equals to open bracket, selling price minus what? Minus cost price. Close our brackets. That is one function. Divided by what? Selling price. We have what? 14%. Right? So this is not a good basis, right? So as a business owner, which one will you go for? Is it the 16% or the 14%? So it's the 16% you go for, right? So this is this is what reflects the true state of your profit, right? So you need to compare your change to the past. You need to compare it to the activity that gave rise to the current period activity. So you need to compare it to the base period, or you can say the cost price, because it is the cost, the cost is the basis for our selling price. So whatever the selling price is based on is what you're going to use to divide the change. So selling price cannot come to life if there's no cost price. So before selling price come to existence, a cost price must exist. So it is what exists first is what you're comparing with, not this guy. Because the change that you've gotten is on this guy already. So if you're not doing change divided by the current period or the selling price, no. So selling price existed because of cost price, and because is one that gave birth to selling price. So you have to what? You have to base it on what? On the cost price. All right. So I hope that is clear. I just did that simple analysis. I'm even teaching you guys. I'm teaching you basic accounting. I'm teaching you analysis. So it's fine. So I hope that is clear. So I'll just move to the next one. So because we're out of time already. So like I said earlier, the reference data, right? So you can see a weekday calculation. Weekday calculation. That is the meaning. So digits, weekdays. So in Monday, we represent Monday as 1. Remember, Monday is what? 1, Tuesday is 2, Wednesday is 3, Thursday is 4, Friday is 5, Saturday is 6, Sunday is what? 7, right? So if we arrange it that way, so this is what we've done to say that anywhere you see Monday, it is 1. Oh. Anywhere you see Thursday, it is number 4. Oh. Anywhere you see Friday is number 5. Oh. Don't go and give Monday number 5. Oh. So that is why this is a reference data. So when you come here and they've given you this day, they've given you this date, right? So you need to what? You need to determine where this day fall on. Is it a Monday? Is it a Tuesday? Is it a Wednesday? Is it a Thursday? I hope you get that. So, and how do you, there's a formula in Excel that can help you do that. And that formula is equals to what? Weekday.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Weekday. So,
hello?
Oh, that's ended. Okay.
Yes, all right, sir. I actually, it hasn't ended. I'm the one that wants to end it. I mean,
Okay.
this is 2:09, and I mean, we're supposed to end. Oh, finally, it has ended 2:10. So, because I noticed that you're already doing the assignment for them, so that is why that is why I had to put that on hold. So, an assignment link will be, I mean, everybody will be added to the group. So if you've not filled the assignment link, I mean the attendance link, please fill it as soon as possible. So everyone is going to be added to a WhatsApp group, and your assignment link is going to be sent to that group where, I mean, the progress of whatever you do will be monitored. So if you have any question right now, please do ask immediately, so that please do ask, and I mean the facilitator can actually respond to it before we put the class to an end.
My question is I can't find the PowerPoint link that was sent to the chat.
Oh, all right. So I'll send the PowerPoint right now. I will send the PowerPoint now. But then please fill the attendance link, right? So PowerPoint has been sent again. So please fill the assignment link, and then we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So hoping to see you tomorrow, the same time, same facilitator. I hope you all enjoyed the class actually.
Awesome.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Yes,
Wow.
my boss's head is going to be swelling now. Is a big boss. I mean, he has been teaching me Excel, even though I did not understand still. I don't know, it did not enter my head.
Sorry, no, you sent the Excel
Please.
master stuff, not the PowerPoint though.
No.
Oh, okay. You mean the link? The link.
PowerPoint. I thought you sent the PowerPoint earlier or something.
Oh, okay, great. So you want the Excel sheet itself?
No, I already have the exercise sheet. I'm
Okay,
talking
great.
about. I thought you mentioned something about PowerPoint or something, so that's why I thought maybe.
Yeah, I sent the PowerPoint. I just sent the PowerPoint now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, as for someone who was asking if there's going to be a recording, yes, I mean it's currently being recorded, and the link will be sent to you probably in your WhatsApp group or via your mail, but only for those who registered on the link, I mean on the attendance link.
Sorry, please.
Yes, your question.
You said there'll be a WhatsApp group for the assignments progress or something like that.
Yes, there'll be a WhatsApp group.
I'm going to be sending the one we've done or what?
There'll be a WhatsApp group for you to for you to interact with the facilitator and for you to ask further questions, for you to also for us to post your progress as it continues. Also, for you to ask, for further follow-ups actually.
All right.
Even after the class, there's still going to be post course interactions. Post course mentorship and post course interactions. So that will help you to with that.
All right. Okay, so are you dropping like a mail for the facilitator now for us to send our assignments or something now?
No. There's going to be a link. There's going to be a link for you to send your assignments.
Okay.
But that link will be sent in the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
And when is the deadline for submission?
Deadline for submission would be before the end of, before the next class. When I mean before the next class, that will be next week. We are going to have another set of, we are going to have another class next week. So deadline for submission should be Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay, so there's no class tomorrow.
There is class tomorrow. There is a class tomorrow. There's a class tomorrow. So it's going to be aggregated. Your classworks are going to be aggregated by midweek. So that's why you have to submit today's class assignment, tomorrow's class assignment before Wednesday.
Okay.
I hope that's understood.
Well,
Yeah,
No,
so
sir,
we'll
can
have
you come again, please?
so which part do you want me to come again on?
The assignment.
Yeah, so I'm saying that there's going to be class obviously tomorrow, but then you have to, deadline for submission of classes, for submission of assignment actually would be Wednesday.
Okay, so this assignment for today, what's the deadline? Is it the same Wednesday?
Yeah, same Wednesday, which means you have to submit both for today and tomorrow before Wednesday.
Okay.
Yes. So we don't want to hear things like, yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. That'll be like the final deadline for it.
Okay, please. I have a question. Sorry, previously concerning the weekdays, I didn't really understand what you said we should do there.
Okay, sir, please, sir, facilitator, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so for the weekdays, right? So,
Yes.
like I said, there's a reference data that shows each of the weekdays and the digit assigned to them. So anywhere you see Monday, it is a what? It is number 1. Anywhere you see Tuesday, it is number 2. Anywhere you see Wednesday, it is number 3. So on that particular Excel sheet, you will see the column for dates. That date, I want you to determine which is Monday, which is Tuesday, which is Wednesday, which is Thursday. Right?
Okay,
So,
yes.
and in doing that, you are not going to use Monday, Tuesday. You're going to using that number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So, and how do you do that? You do that using the weekday formula, right? So there's a formula in Excel called weekdays, right? So, and once you do that, then equals
I
to,
can get
you click the date, comma, you see various functions, then you get the weekdays.